Western porn. What is he doing? Here we go, ladies. I'm going live, so. All right, here we go. I am going live. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to SuitMan Productions. We're here for a Raw Comedy 8. And let me tell y'all, we have a wonderful lineup tonight. I say that every night, but I actually like most of these people. No, I like them all. I'm just messing with you. Tonight on Raw, Ridiculously Amazing Women, we're going to have Marie Bequette out of Los Angeles, California. Joli RX out of West Hollywood, California. Geneva Joy out of New Orleans, Louisiana. We've got Shanel Hughes out of Denver, Colorado. We've even went international tonight. We've got Linda Camacho out of Toronto, Canada. And headlining tonight, we have the sassy Danielle Deluca out of Sacramento, California. But do me a favor, everybody, make some noise, turn your mics on, get real loud. Give it up for our host today, my friend, my partner in crime. I love working with her. Give it up for Athena Rodriguez at a hypothetical comedy, guys.
Whoa! Whoa! So hello, welcome to Raw.
Yay!
Yay! All right, we have a great lineup for you today. We've got our very first comedian of the afternoon coming in from Los Angeles, California. We have Mary Bequette. Oh, you are muted.
Okay, thank you. Oh my God, yes. I'm a trained professional. Thank you so much. You guys, it is, wait a minute. You can't see that. All right, it's totally awesome to be here. Thank you so much. I'm really delighted. You guys, it's weird. When people see me, it's like I have this face that it feels like they recognize me. A lot of times people come up to me and they're like, oh my God, hey, it's so nice to see you again. Karen, is it? I'm like, yeah, I know the hair works against me, okay? But it's just like, how dare you just assume I'm some entitled, privileged, probably racist? No! Guys, I am not racist, okay? 100% not racist. But I will say, if someone calls me Karen, I'm going to call the manager. I will. And I will file a report. Here's the other thing that's all you need to know about me is like on the outside, I look like Karen. On the inside, I have 5 cats. So I'm a crazy cat lady. Just, that's 2 things that don't mix. It's terrible. Oh my God. No, you guys, it is, first of all, it's great to be here. Dante, thank you for having us. I just love this show. I really, really appreciate being here. So thank you. It is awesome. But you know what? I come to my Karenness, honestly, because I am from England. Yeah, I did the 23andMe. My family comes from England. My great-grandfather came from this little bitty town in the Lakes District of England. Yeah. It was so small that he was both the town policeman and the town alcoholic. Yeah. A lot of times, you guys, he had to just arrest himself. That was, because it doesn't work if you take your own keys, right? That's never gonna work. So yeah, our coat of arms, if we had one, because we don't, because poor people, right? But our coat of arms would be just a musket, and on the other side, a pint of beer. Right? The motto in Welsh is just be. No, Bequet. My name is actually pronounced Becquet. It's spelled Becquet. It comes from a French word. Yeah, it means poor people. In the upper class English, it's pronounced peasant. Also, lower class, or sometimes burn the witch. It's great being poor. 1,000 years of poor people. That's what I come from. So yay. In America, my family is not from LA. My family is in a place called Manor, Texas. Woohoo! Manor. Has anyone ever heard of it?
Woo!
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That was polite. And I love that. Thank you. Thank you. Actually, Manor is very famous in Texas. Famous in Texas because it's the petty crime capital of Texas. Yes. You know how banks have the pen on a chain? That's because of Manor. Thank you. Yeah. Manor, Texas has actually burned down twice in modern times. Burned down twice and been rebuilt twice. It still looks like shit. It's terrible. It's like, how can you be new and yet look old? Manor. Yeah. It's great. It's great. When I was in high school, I personally graffitied the town hall in Manor. Yeah, I got a certificate for community improvement. So yes. And I thought they asked me to do it because I was a badass, but no, it just turned out I was the only one who could spell. I know you're wondering, like, where in Texas is Manor? It's kind of in the lower portion near the border. What we call it is deep in the spleen of Texas. That is Manor. Yeah. So that's where I'm from. When I grew up, I decided, like, I don't want to live in Manor anymore. I go back sometimes, but I think it was Tom Wolfe who said you can't go home again. In my case, really, why would you? You would be like, hey, let's make some new bad memories. No, I don't think so. So what I did, you guys, was I moved to Los Angeles because I wanted to be around more people who don't like me. Oh, that worked out great. I live here in LA now. I live in LA and it's fabulous. Here's what I love the most about LA. Literally every single person who lives here is an actor. Like, if we all turn off our camera, all you will see is headshots on this. I'm not kidding you. And here, like, would it kill some of you to update your headshots? Like, seriously, are those your high school yearbook? No, right. Update it. That's all I'm saying. I'm an actor also. Like, That's what I have in common with Meghan Markle. Yeah, she's an actress. She's a terrible actress. I'm a terrible actress. I have so much in common with her. Yeah. It's great. Thank you for that polite laugh. And I still love you for doing that. But literally everybody's an actress, you guys, or an actor. I was in acting class yesterday. I looked to my left. Who's next to me? But my boyfriend from Manor, my high school boyfriend. Like I recognize him from his headshot, which was his high school yearbook. Right. And on my right side in acting class, my gynecologist. That was so awkward. I'm not kidding you. You know what? That guy's really good. I believed he was my gynecologist. Yeah. I've been actually, you know what? In the pandemic, I have been working a lot as an actor because all the good actors are staying home. So, you know, that's great. I got this offer to be in an independent movie and an indie film. And you guys even paid money. Yeah. I paid $100 for one day of shooting. So I was like, I started to think like, is it worth it to go on set and maybe get COVID and die for like $100? And then the casting director told me it's a TV credit. And I was like, I'll take it. I'll take it. So that was it. It was an FBI agent, but I played it as OCD. Like I'm going to wear a mask. I'm washing my hands all the time. Like, get in that lineup, but stay 6 feet apart. Just it was great. And you know what? Like, I don't want you guys to think I'm like some typical insecure actress. But it really destroys me when someone gets a part and I feel like I should have gotten that part. Like this week, I got passed over, you guys, for a part for orthopedic shoes. Why? Why? I'm old. Look at my face and my neck. Like it hurts your feet to just look at me. But no, they were like, no, we're going to go with somebody more crippled. Hollywood, right? I did get a really good part though. I will tell you guys this one. I got a great role. It was in the series you might have heard of. It's on the Oxygen Network. It's called Buried in the Backyard. Yeah. Yeah, I played this woman who murdered her husband and buried him in the backyard. And I'm like, well, you know what? You can't bring your work home with you. That's important. And I told my husband, don't worry, honey. And then when I went to set, I had 5 days on set. I see that. I had 5 days on set, and every day they spray painted my hair black. Just, spray painted it black. So I would come home from working on the film, on the TV show, with like my hair just jet black and carrying a shovel. I'd be like, hi, honey, I'm home. My husband would be like, oh, hey, hi there. Yeah, honey, could you maybe wash your hair and put away the shovel? You're looking kind of extra stabby right now. That's what I'm saying. My husband, I love him so much. You know what, you guys? I feel like I'm getting to be a better actress. I'm improving because like he just told me today, he wants to sell our house and move to an apartment that does not have a backyard. Yeah. I smell Oscar on that, you guys. Thank you so much. I'm Mary Becquet. Thank you, guys.
Yay. Thank you so much, Mary. Sorry I butchered your last name.
No worries.
It was so sad because I thought I got it right because I sounded fancy doing it. Wrong. I was wrong. All right, everyone. Our next comedian is out of West Hollywood. She is the founder and executive producer of the Rapidly Comedy platform and host of the Blue Mike Show on Tuesday nights. Everybody put your hands together for Joli RX.
Oh, hi, everybody. I just noticed your earrings, Athena. Those are great. Did you make those yourself?
Yes.
The SuitMan?
I have a Danielle Deluca one and a SuitMan one.
Oh my gosh.
Love
They're
that.
Oh, you're
rad.
so rad.
I was looking at my old Pog collection too. Did you guys do Pogs in the 90s? It's like, oh, I could do it. No. All right, we are going to start with an obtuse reference. Can we give it up for our hosts? For Athena and for Dante, who's kicking ass, and for Danielle, who's going to be on Nowhere on the 20th of May, doing a sick show. Hell yeah. And now that I know Mary's last name, I can book her.
Yes, girl.
Yes, people often get my name wrong too, and it's all my fault. Everything's my fault. My name is Joli, okay? It's spelled Joli. No one has seen a name like that. So when people often tell me when they're trying to be nice, they say, oh, that's such a pretty name. What does it mean? Well, I didn't know what it meant until I was 30. I just found out. It means pretty French boy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I texted my parents. Yeah, it's like, is there something you're not telling me? And I haven't heard from them. Haven't heard from them since. It's like, Mom, Dad, pretty French parents. Yeah, they're not French. No, parents aren't French. If you couldn't guess, they're from Ohio. Have you anyone here ever gone to Ohio?
Yep.
Done some comedy touring in Ohio? No, no. Ohio is a very progressive state where the gender and ethnicity of an unborn baby child is the mother's choice.
Oh, God.
Mary's like, I'm listening. Yeah, pretty French boy. What is that about? Oh, well, okay. What is that about? I'm still wondering. And I've been wondering it full time for all of COVID. Yeah, well, let's see. So I was born as a pretty French boy, but I grew up to be a giraffe. You don't get that on Zoom. I'm 6'3". Yeah, yeah, that's 75 inches in COVID terms. You know what that means? Yeah, thanks to COVID, I spent this year kind of feeling more long than tall. Anyone else? Like, if you were to pop into my house unexpectedly to kind of size me up, which has happened. That's not funny. But you definitely have to hit me with a measuring tape because I don't this is the only 10 minutes a day I stand up anymore. Yeah. What's it like to be this tall? It's okay. You don't have to wonder. You never should. You aren't. Yeah, it's never gonna happen to you. It's okay. I've had a lot of insults thrown my way in my life. I'm sure that many come to mind for all of you now. Let's see. There's Big Bird, Jolly Green Giant, Yao Ming.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, guess what? Just like my name, I put those pieces together too. And turns out all those guys are millionaires. Hey, yeah, I mean, come on, people. Who do you think I am? You don't even know me. Jesus, if you only knew. My left arm is actually the prototype for the original selfie stick. Want to see? Yeah. Have some respect. Have some respect. No, yeah, no. Yeah, no, and I said my left arm, yeah. My one thing that happens to you when you have a growth spurt that happens unexpectedly is that sometimes half of your body ends up a different length than the other half. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's like, this isn't funny. But I will Google more later. Yeah, my arms and legs are both different lengths. Just by, I mean, you can't really tell. But when it comes to sports, people do ask me, are you good at sports? Do you play sports because you're so tall? Well, I might not be good, but because my legs are different lengths, I do always run circles around my competition. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I know how to play sports, but sometimes I don't know what I look like. I don't know what I'm doing because I have a quizzical look on my spine. Okay, that's not funny. We gotta come on. There's so much to unpack here before we can really start to grow. Yeah, no. If you X-ray me, you'll see my skeleton is literally shaped like a question mark. Yeah. Okay, here's my corniest joke. Okay, it's just okay. I shouldn't preface it with this. When I found out. All this is about me finding out things, okay? I've been doing a lot of sleuthing recently. I found out, I saw my X-ray. It does look like a question mark. I said, Doc, what is wrong with me? He said, yes. What and how? Okay. It's a question mark. All right. I'm not great at sports, ladies, but I do love sports. Do you love sports?
Love it.
Can you feel that? Can you feel me here? I love sports because they babysit my boyfriend. I also love Mary Becquet, who is laughing at the at this set. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, you just, you got to make sure to just lay your boyfriend on his back in front of the TV so he doesn't like spit up and roll over. Yeah, that's right. I actually was able to find myself a boyfriend during quarantine. How did that happen? Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. We actually met in a Zoom comedy show back in November. Thank God, it's not often that you can meet a guy and spend your whole first, second, and third dates like cropped off below the waist. It's kind of fun for me because I feel like it's finally a relationship I deserve, because back in the before times, which I don't like to call them, but I'm trying it out, seeing how it feels in the before times, okay? I always used to get cropped out of group photos at the neck. You feel me?
Yeah.
Can you imagine me with 8 girlfriends at the swimming pool? It's like, oh, well, if we take her off here, we actually are bigger in the picture. And to this day, the minute, if I go to my class reunion, hey, remember me? Everyone's paging through the yearbook. They're like, no, sorry, you're going to have to show us your tits. The face. Not ringing a bell here. Yeah, as a freakishly tall woman, going out to parties was something that I've been really glad to take a break from over COVID. You would too if your best party trick is accidentally startling the host. And then hitting your head on the ceiling fan. In that order. I also learned I can hail a cab from 2 blocks away and around the corner. Again, hey! Yeah, that's a trick you only learn how to do when you're literally running out of a party with a bleeding gash on your forehead from a ceiling fan. Guys, I'm tall, my arms are long, and the ceiling fans are trying to cleanse us out. It's proof. We don't belong here. Yeah, I'm so tall that before COVID, when I was single, people I'd never met would come up to me in public. And they would say to me, wow, you're so unbelievably tall. Do you date short guys? Wait, let me correct that. Short guys. Short guys would ask. Yeah. There came a point when I had to say gentlemen, okay? I'm a tall with a capital T, okay? And I do also have a dwindling fertility window. So after 15 years of unsuccessful dating, I have just one rule. Are you taller than a 5th grader? Come at me, and if you're not, just tack on your juice box, little guy. We'll call it even. Yeah. You can sign my permission slip too. Actually, this one's fun. Okay, last one. This is serious. The measure of a real short man. Okay, when we do go out for espresso on a date, you say, "Hey, can you tell the barista to make you a tall?" That's for me. Yeah. How tall is a 5th grader, by the way? Don't ask Siri that question. It'll put you on the watch list. Yeah, seriously, that Google term has sent a lot of short guys to jail. Yeah, the 5th grade. Wow. Yeah. Do you guys remember those days? The 5th grade? I do. I remember those days. There were no tall female role models for me, I was taller than a 49th grader. Oh my God, it's been 10 minutes and she's still talking about being tall. Jesus Christ. Come on. If you think being tall now is hard, try being tall in the 90s, people. Oh my God. I had no tall female role models. There were 2 I could pick from, Barbie doll and Lisa, what's her name? Lisa Leslie. She's a WNBA star, yeah. Well, I already told you, I did try basketball. They mopped the floor with me. And I found out, again, I'm finding this out. They mop the floor with you when they think you're a broom handle, okay? That's how it happens. So yeah, long story short, and I'll end with this, as I'm sure you can tell, my biggest role model from back then and still today is the Statue of Liberty. No. Tallest woman in America. Not only that, there's a lot we have to thank her for, okay? She invented modern gig work. She created the gig economy. Consider this, by night, she stands in the Atlantic Ocean. She's the symbol of freedom and liberty from tyranny. And then by day, she lets immigrants and tourists pay her $5 so they can slip up under her dress and peer out her eyeballs. What a world. I hope I'm headed in that direction. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Yay.
Thank you so much, Jolie. Sorry, excuse me. A little bit of phlegm, a little bit of phlegm. I know that I am not taller than a fifth grader. When my son was in fifth grade, I had to go pick him up at his school, and we had to wait in this pouring rain. I had my hoodie on, it was freezing, and he was standing next to me. We're waiting by the office, and this super tall dude came by, and he was like, "Hey, Riley," and they did this like bro shake crap thing, and it turned out to be his principal. He was like, "All right, well, I'll see you tomorrow, blah blah blah," and then he looks at me and he goes, "Hey, little guy," and then went inside. And my son will never forget that day as his favorite. Anyway, hello everyone, welcome back. Here we go to our next comedian of the afternoon, evening, sorry. We have this next comedian from Philly, but is one of the stars of the New Orleans comedy scene, where she produces the Black Girl Giggles Comedy Fest. She is open for Tiffany Haddish and Joe Torre. Everybody put your hands together for Geneva Joy.
Hey, how are you? Oh no, I'm choking. I made myself an emotional support milkshake earlier. It's been that kind of day. I'm just a little like out of sorts, and I'm trying to figure out like what I should do. I should just like take some time off to myself, watch like a TV show, like binge watch something. But I can never decide on what to watch because I get way too into the shows. You know what I mean? Like I get way deep. Like I got way deep into X-Men, the movie, and just the franchise as a whole. And I would spend hours when I wasn't watching it thinking about like, what if that happened for real? What would my superpowers be? But I'm realistic. So I knew I would probably have like everybody can't like throw fire or like fly. Like some of us are going to get lame superpowers. And I realized I'll be okay with my lame superpower. So I came up with one and I was like, ooh, if I had a superpower, I would be Iron Ma'am. Not Iron Man, but Iron Ma'am. And my superpower would be nothing like throwing fire or flying or killing people with a touch. Like it would just be that my hands can heat up to the temperature of a household iron. Like that's enough for me. There would be no crease that I can't defeat. Like you know what I mean? Like you go into your interview like, oh no, my shirt got wrinkled. Iron Man, come help. And I just like go, right? And then nobody would fuck with me either. Because like irons are still hot. Like you fuck with me, you fuck with Iron Man, it's like an episode of Good Times. It's over with. Like my friends would love me. I'd just be making panini sandwiches like bow here. Like it would just be a great time. I even see our big movie when everybody's like fighting everybody can use all their powers and it's down to the last moment and then it's over with and they're trying to walk away and it's like, wait a minute, where's Iron Man? And they find me in the corner under the rubble and I've used all my powers and they're like, are you okay? Iron Man, are you okay? And I'm like, I made this baked potatoes and it just took all my energy. That's all I need. Which is why I did not watch Game of Thrones. I did not watch Game of Thrones. I knew I would get too deep into Game of Thrones. So I got stuck at a Game of Thrones finale, the final series, grand finale, whatever. I got stuck at a Game of Thrones party and I was really upset about it. So to ruin the party, because I'm petty, I asked every possible question I could think of. And they told me everything. They told me about the army full of dead people who are coming to like like you die, like the soldiers like you die, you go to the north. They told me about all the soldiers who like get castrated and they just throw their dicks in the wilderness. And they told me about the dragons and the two cousins that like do it. And they told me all these questions. And it was like, Geneva, do you have any more questions? And I was like, yeah, you mentioned that if you die, this guy comes along and resurrects you. You also mentioned that everybody in the army had their dicks thrown off and thrown into the wilderness. So I got the one question that I don't understand what no one's asked this whole time. Where are the night dicks? You know what I mean? You got the night army, you got a bunch of dicks. They didn't cross over? You mean it's not an army full of like glowing dicks just coming on their way to the north to get the throne? Like if a night dick, like when the night dick comes, does it glow? Like is it like electric color? I just need to know. Is that why they call prostitutes night walkers? I just have so many questions now. And I really feel like HBO missed a hell of a marketing opportunity because I would definitely buy a blue glowing night dick. Like, I think I actually already have one. Like, if I worked at HBO and they put Game of Thrones on my desk, and I'd be like, that'd be the first question. I'd be like, so how many episodes are strictly about night dicks? And I don't see how it got further than that. Lastly, I get really annoyed very easily. And the last time I got annoyed is I was reading something and it said, we just want to remember John Coltrane and what would have been his 100th birthday. No, it wouldn't have. He was a heroin addicted jazz addict. Like jazz musician. 45 is about right. You know what I mean? Like, if I become a great musician or a great comedian, don't talk about something. Yeah, remember Geneva on what would have been her 100th birthday. No, it's not. I live hard. I live fast. I live in New Orleans, for God's sake. If I get past 50, that's a win. Don't lie to people. Just don't be phony. That's all I'm saying. Thank you, guys. This has been great. Give it up for your host.
Thank you so much, Geneva. That was wonderful. I love it. I love it. All right. We are going to our next comedian of the evening. This one is a Denver native. She can be described as your blunt and funny best friend. She moved on to the semifinals her first year at Comedy Works and has been accepted into festivals in Colorado, Alaska, New York, Texas, and Oregon. She also participated in the Comedy Works New Faces competition. Everybody put your hands together for the lovely Shanel Hughes.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Athena. That was a great introduction. I mean, before we get started, I'm just going to ask what everybody else is wondering. Are me and Geneva related? I don't know. I think it was last name. It's like, girl, we was on a plantation somewhere together a long time ago. Am I wrong? Okay. Started off too strong. Okay, whatever. We'll take it back. Hey y'all, good evening. My name is Shanel. Hi. And I am from Denver. I'm born and raised Denver, Colorado. I've lived here my entire life. And I just found out a rare fact about Denver. I'm 29. I've been here my whole life, but I just found out that Denver is actually the place where white people were founded. So right here. Yeah, right here in my hometown. So anytime I go to Atlanta, I like to brag about that. You know, I just like to tell people a little something fun. No, I'm just kidding. That's Portland, right? That's Portland, guys. Y'all been to Portland? Anybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Couple people. Good. Portland it's a weird place. It's a good place. I went there. I didn't even watch Portlandia. I just went BC before Corona. That was the last place I went. And it was strange. There were people up in the morning. They were saying good morning before they had their coffee, you know? And I was just like, what the fuck is in y'all's weed, you know? Like, what y'all got going on over there, you know? So I went to go check it out. I went to go investigate. And I found out that it's just a whole bunch of love, you know? Love. Because there's a whole bunch of middle-aged white dads out there in Portland selling weed, y'all. A whole bunch of them. Trevor, Justin, Sean, Paul, they're all out there. They're selling weed. They're explaining things to me in layman terms. I left with an eighth and a water bottle, y'all. I felt safe. Okay? Protected. I felt good. Okay? I've bought weed from Denver before and they gave it to me in a Dollar Tree sandwich bag. Okay, y'all. So it's a different experience. I'm just saying. Yeah. If you've been out here, Denver could do better sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes. But no, I love being from Denver, man. It's been rough. We back outside now, but it's been rough, y'all. I miss white people. That's how long we was in the house. I started missing white people.
What?
I know. I know, that's crazy to say, you know, like that's a weird thing to say. It's like, you know, back in the day when Mexicans told you they voted for Trump, you're like, what the fuck? That's a weird thing to say. It's a weird thing to say. I get it. I miss them, y'all. Like I miss white people. I got lonely during coronavirus and I just wish somebody would touch my hair. Just one time, you know? I would have allowed it, you know? So I started doing white people shit. I started doing white people shit to find y'all, okay? I started hiking. Wow. What a great time. What a great time. I
Mhm.
didn't need to hike. I have a great ass. You know what I'm saying? It matches my clothes. I didn't need to hike, but it was a great time. I don't know what's going on. White people in the mountains, happy as hell. They were happy to see me. It was like Black History Month every day on the trail, guys. That's all I'm saying. Just take it. Go up there, you know, take it. I started going to escape rooms. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's my type of adrenaline. Just enough. Oh, you know, maybe I won't make it out. I don't know. Oh, and then they let you out. So it's good. They let you out, guys. No worries. I started eating charcuterie, the charcuterie boards. You know, the boards with the cheese and shit in the park. You know, wow. Okay. I don't know who decided to put blueberries with goat cheese, but wow. No matter how much that fucks me up, I'm gonna get it every time. I'm gonna eat it. I can't stop. I won't be stopped. And then at the beginning of coronavirus, right when everything started happening, y'all, I got a bit of the depression, you know, just a little bit, guys, just like a tiny bit. I just woke up, I was brushing my teeth, and then in the middle of it, I just started crying. You know, it was like just a normal Tuesday. And I was like, bitch, go to the gym, you know, like eat a vegetable, you know. And I was talking to my white homegirl about it, and she was like, Shanel, you gotta go get some crystals, you know? So I got some crystals, got some rose quartz. I went to go report back. I told her that. I said, I got some crystals, girl. And she was like, oh, you got some crystals? I was like, yes. She was like, but did you get a rose quartz dildo? And I was like, what? I'm like, y'all putting the crystals to the core, you know? Like, wow. Okay. But I'm telling y'all, Amazon Prime, it came on time today, y'all. I'm feeling good. That's why I'm feeling good. I'm full of love, you know? Like it came up, order it. I'm just letting y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, it's ladies' night. Amazon Prime. Let's see what else I want to tell y'all about myself. Oh my, y'all, I got coronavirus in March. I got the corona. I know. Anybody else? Did anybody else get it? Nobody? Oh, you? Okay. Thanks, Linda. Because people, it's been a lot of shame around the coronavirus and getting it, you know? It's like, it's 2021. We should be able to tell people if we got coronavirus and herpes, you know? Like, come on, y'all. Thank you. We got to get, why are we still having secrets, you know? Like, sheesh. So I got it, and what a crazy time. I lost my taste, smell, all that. Did you, Linda? Or were you still, you lost
I
that
still don't have my taste.
No! How long?
A long time.
Oh, no. No, okay. Wow. Okay, that's, I mean, for me, I thought it was a good time. I was like, I could go vegan right now. You know, I could for nutrition. You know, I could do that. But did I? No, guys, no. I told y'all. I smoke weed, y'all. Okay. This was my routine every day, every day. I smoked weed. I forgot I couldn't taste or smell. Order food. I got sad I couldn't taste or smell. Did it every day, 10 days in quarantine, every single day. Same thing. Just like insanity. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as I did start feeling better, I decided to go to Chili's. You know what I'm saying? I wanted some fresh American air. So I went to Chili's. I got a burger. And the guy was like, ma'am, what would you like on your burger? And I was like, cough on that motherfucker. I got antibodies. You know what I'm talking about? And he was like, what? And I was like, lick my burger. I'm antibodied up. Okay. So I hope he didn't do that. You know, I don't know. I hope he didn't do that. Oh man. Okay, we'll leave. We'll I don't know how much I'm not even gonna talk about my time. Okay, let's see. I don't know how I got there, guys. I've been drinking. You know, it's a person on. It's crazy in my house right now. They're in there dancing. All right. I'm gay, y'all. Wow, that's my favorite new fact. Thanks. Yeah, thank you for clapping. That's my favorite new fact to tell people. You know, I'm a lesbian. I just bring it out all the time unnecessarily. I used to like telling people I was Black, but that's like more obvious, you know. You know. Plus, everybody's Black. Kim Kardashian, Joe Biden. I'm trying to be different. you know? I'm trying to be different. Yeah, I'll let that sink in. So I'm gay. It's new. It's all new. I've been in my first same-sex relationship. Me and my best friend fell in love. It's beautiful, great. Yeah, thank you, Athena. You know, we used to hoe together. Now we go together. So, something, I don't know. But because of that, we decided to get a strap on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it came in the mail, y'all, and it was 7.5 inches, and I was unprepared. You know, I was just like a little shocked. Because some people out there watching, I don't know, maybe Dante, he might be the only one here who grew up with his dick his whole life, you know? Like, he was used to it, you know? Like, he named it, helicoptered it. I don't know what they do with their dicks, you know? I don't know. But he was
Rico.
used to it, but I'm going to show you. He said we do. I had some stomach muscles right here. That was unprepared for the stroke, guys. Okay? Very unprepared for the stroke. So I used to take man for granted, y'all, but now I know 3 minutes is a long time. Wow. Very long time. Okay. Oh wow. Sheesh. Okay. And ladies, while I have you here, whoever is taking dick, if somebody tells you, oh baby, I can't put on the condom, that's gonna ruin the mood, I want you to just honestly ask them, have you ever tried putting on your dick? Like, you know, the whole thing in the dark, you know? I'm just saying, you know. I'm gonna leave on this. We've been friends now, me and my strap-on, for a year. So I named him. His name is Alfredo. Yeah, because he gets it creamy, guys. So my name is Shanel. That's my time. Thank you so much.
Woo, Shanel. Woo, woo. Ooh. Oh man. Did I? Oh, okay. I thought I was muted. I'm really doing well. You know, before we started, I think Dante asked me if I got too high to do the show. And I was acting like a little badass going, no, I didn't get too high. But I did, because if you look at my Dante earring, it's crooked. Anyway, it doesn't pay to be dishonest is what I'm saying. All right, here we go. On to our next comedian. They hail from Toronto, Canada, and she has studied at the Second City, Toronto, and has appeared at the District Queer Comedy Festival and the New York Underground Comedy Festival. Please put your hands together for Linda Camacho.
Yeah. Girl, you're like, Athena, we know you're a Latina chiquita. We know. You barely reached the camera. It's so cute. So here in Canada, we are in our third lockdown. Means all the boys are DMing me to Netflix and Corona. And oh man, just that don't impress me much. I was very confused growing up as a kid because my mom, Latina as well, she would say, in school, you have to get ass, Linda. Whoops, I became a slut when she really meant get A's in school. People ask me, why do you not have any tattoos? And they think it's religious, like a Catholic Latina thing. I'm like, no. My mom would threaten to cut me off completely. They're like, oh, Linda, that's not true. My white friends always, they're like, oh, they'll get over it. No. Trust me, she said she would never speak to me again. And I still need the Junior Chicken money that she sends me every week. And I swear, she plants little seeds of doubt in me to make sure I'm never financially independent.
Mhm.
She'll say things like, I hope before I die I can buy a house so you don't end up homeless, Linda. I'm like, thanks. She's like, oh, that shirt makes you look really skinny today, Linda. Oh man, you know, I'm gonna get my revenge by getting her face tattooed on me the moment she's gone. Can't say shit then. I hate when boys are like, oh, you're not fat, you're beautiful. Well, this is definitely not skinny, okay? Not skinny. The two are not mutually exclusive. And I hate when they're like, oh, I prefer to call you curvy or thick. And if they're calling you thick, they are watching too much porn. It's a different spelling than what you think it is. Don't look it up, or look it up, whatever. Coronavirus time. Lots of time to spend, at least here in Canada. Also, guys, please don't offer me free gym memberships as a way to entice me to date you. I don't want them. I don't care. Why would I want to lose weight? I can't even go shopping for new clothes if I do. I can't even buy paper at Walmart. This is how serious things have gotten in Canada. Paper at Walmart. Y'all are like, ta-da, we got the vaccines, everything's over. Not for us. Not for us. I'm not losing my mind, I swear. I'm totally keeping it together here, guys. Totally. Third lockdown.
Oh God.
Anyways, I don't need the gym. I'll tell you why. I need to get to Lizzo hot. If you think she's not working out more than you, okay. She used to sing and dance in high heels for hours every night. And she has 200 pounds more than Beyonce. Wow. That is a feat. She works out more than you, and she's still hotter than you. So that's why you're so hot, man. And I dislike when guys say things like, Linda, you're so sexy and you don't even know it. Oh, I know it. I know. My favorite song is I'm Sexy and I Know It. My lips work out. Yeah. The only thing I work out, guys. We'll leave that up to your imagination. I have the cockiest taste in music. Makes dating hard. Because everyone says, oh, I like all kinds of music. No, you don't. Do you like Hungarian folk music? You understand. Does that turn you on? Because it does me. Are you into ranchero music? Ay, 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 ay. Paloma. If that does not turn you on, you are not my person. I need, yeah. That turned you on. That all turned you on. I know it looks like I have a lot of one night stands. Guilty. Only because I don't sleep with a guy twice if he cannot give me an orgasm. You got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow on my clit.
Yeah.
And my favorite revenge is giving them the best blowjob in the world. And then never speaking to them again. Drives them nuts. And I really dislike when guys say, oh, let's orgasm at the same time. Like, sure, if you make the efforts, it's not up to me to orgasm. It's up to you to help me get there. Really, if I had that ability to do that, I wouldn't even be having sex with you. Or I'd be having 30 orgasms like simultaneously in your 2 pump moment. Yes, the last sex I had was 2 pumps. And the first thing he did, he said, was that the worst sex you've ever had? No, no, I've had worse.
Oh.
I stopped a guy half pump. Is I just got this really bad feeling. And ladies, if you did not know that, you can stop. Don't traumatize yourself. Don't go through with it. You'll know within the first pump. It's like rap music. You'll know, you'll like it in the first 5 seconds. It's the same thing over and over again. Same crap for 5 minutes. If you don't like those first 5 seconds, bye-bye. That sounds harsh, right? I've just been through a lot of bad sex. I'm sorry, guys. Guys think that they make you moan a little bit and you've already orgasmed. Just a like 2-second moan. And then they say, oh, now you owe me. Boy, you owe orgasms from ex-girlfriends 5 years ago. We will never be even like your karmic like point system. Y'all owe us infinity orgasms. We'll never be on the same level ever. All right. And now I feel like this is a lot of sex ed. It's fine. Thank you so much, Athena and Dante, for having me. I appreciate everything. Thank you.
Oh, hello, welcome back. Thank you so much, Linda. That was pretty good. I don't think you were being mean at all. If they don't get it within 5 seconds, it's gonna be not good after that. I'm just so glad that that's a rule now, not when I started out, because I don't think I would have passed the 5-second mark very well. Moving along, now that I've embarrassed myself more than once. We're gonna move on to our headliner of the evening. I am really excited because I adore her. I'm wearing her sticker right here on my earring. She is the co-host of Gag on This podcast. Put your hands together for the wonderful Danielle Deluca.
All right.
Danielle.
I have not done a Zoom show in a very, very long time. Ooh, it's hard being homeless trying to do Zoom shows at your grandma's house. She's like, what are you doing? And then she doesn't know how to keep her mouth shut either. We'll see how this goes today. Yay. Don't you love, I love explaining to my 95-year-old grandma who like came over here from Italy and like left the war that like, oh, I'm online playing with my friends doing comedy. Like she has no concept of it. And she just sits there and judges me from across the room. You guys don't even see what I'm seeing. Just living my dreams, Nona. Woo! Probably thinks I'm just talking to myself. Oh man. Linda. Yeah, no, you can't put up with bad sex ever. Actually, a year ago today, I was letting a guy fuck the shit out of me that I met at the river. And he decided to bite me. Like out of nowhere, like we weren't even like necking. He straight bit me, and I had a bite mark on my back. And you know, my kids were like, "What is that?" And I had to come up with some elaborate lie, right? Like, "Oh, I got hit with a baseball. I was playing catch," because I didn't want to be like, "Oh, I was getting fucked and some guy bit me."
Oh my god.
You know, but they didn't believe that story either. They would have rather heard, you know, more believable. I was getting fucked and some guy bit me. And my daughter was like, when were you around baseball than outside playing catch? Like, that's where the fat comes in and it bothers me. because they know goddamn well I'm not outside playing baseball. So, yeah, but no, I was like, get the hell out of me. I got to go home. Yeah, I've had a lot of, we'll say bad encounters. Just alone in 2020, I called it the small dick sagas. So, you know, I went home with a guy that I met at a bar, and his name is Baby Dick now. Yeah, he didn't understand why I didn't want to suck his 2-inch flaccid cock, Nona. And, you know, my grandma's right here, 95, looking at me. Good. She didn't understand why I didn't want to suck his cock. He didn't understand. And I was like, well, I don't suck baby dicks. You know, you got to at least, you know, I don't want that in my mouth. God, no. I was like, but I'll sit on your face. And he was like, no, I'm not really into that. Well, I guess we're at a loss then, buddy. I guess we're at a loss. Because, I mean, literally, like, what's that going to do? Come on. Now, guys that have more than like 8.5, 9 inches, they're not my cup of tea either. I'm only 5'2". I'm short like Athena. I don't need you to fuck my esophagus. You know, it doesn't feel good. I don't want that. But I do have girlfriends that are part of the Niner gang, and I would be more than happy to send you a referral. That's how I get rid of those guys. Let's see, how else do I get rid of guys? Lately, if a guy said on me and I don't think he's too cute, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I have HIV. Karma's gonna come back though and probably get me. I feel like that one's gonna bite me. Anyone else have unprotected sex during the pandemic? There's my girls. Yeah. I thought it'd be a really good idea because I was like, well, you know what? I'm older now. I'm not really pulling in that much dick these days. I'm gonna write down every encounter I have in 2020. And then I reflected on it on some acid on New Year's Eve, that 2-page report, 26 lines on each page. Jesus Christ, I'm pulling in more dick than I was when I was 18. I don't know what's going on here. I think guys are really either into fat ladies or old ladies. Something. I think if you fuck the youth, you stay young, you know? Not like 6-year-olds. Not like 6-year-olds, but like 18 to 21. Yeah, it's weird though, because my daughter just turned 18, so we're fucking the same group of guys. Gotta make sure we don't come across, you know, any of her friends from high school, but shouldn't hang out with the hot guys. That's what I'm going for. All kids. Yeah, I feel like if R. Kelly would have just had kids and been on the PTA, he could have scoped them out instead of lingering in front of the high school. Maybe he wouldn't have been caught. You know, that's all I'm saying is join the PTA. Don't linger outside. That one will get you. But yeah, my daughter was like, you can't be a chaperone anymore, because I would just embarrass the shit out of her. I'd get freaky with the principal. You know, him and I went to high school together, and I was like, how the hell are you a principal? And he's like, I went to school. And I was like, damn. And I was like, well, I'm a phone sex operator. We've made good choices in our lives. I see that. It's weird though, seeing a principal like my age. Like, I couldn't even imagine being a school teacher or a principal. I would damage those kids more than I've already damaged my own. My kids are so damaged. I love it. You know, not like you know, like I didn't beat them, you know, I didn't give them away like I wanted to originally. But in my house, like the saying instead of live, laugh, love is you should feel blessed because I aborted the rest. You know, I want my kids to know they feel special. And when my daughter was like about 14, I put a wire hanger on her wall and was like, if this ever, you know, needs to be used, you're going to get grounded, you know, you're going to be in a lot of trouble, you know, because in my house, you don't have a say until you're about 27 and your frontal lobe has developed, you know, yeah, no, fuck that shit. I tell my kids that, hey, don't have any grandkids, don't have any babies, because I don't even want the 2 I have. I don't want the grandkids at all. I'm leaving you guys as soon as the last one's 18. I got 2 years and 4 months. I'm counting down. Yeah. Being a parent is hard though. My son was diagnosed with cancer in 2019, and I found it to be really inconvenient. It's okay. He's fine. He's fine now. He's in remission. But you know, I was sitting in the doctor's office and I was like, does he qualify for Make-A-Wish? How do you feel about Jason Momoa being your stepdad for 2 weeks? He's got to put out though. He's got to put out. What parent do you love more? You know, fuck his wish. A kid made a good choice. Clearly. he wasn't making good choices. That's why he got cancer. At least that's what I told him. But now he's in remission. He's fine. His hair's all grown back, but he still thinks he can get out of like doing dishes or like doing yard work. Oh, my cancer. And I was like, fuck you, you're in remission. Get in that kitchen. Yeah, I walked in on him last week making out with a chick on a couch. And I was house sitting, and he just decided to invite a friend over and make out with her. And I really wanted to like sit down on the couch and be like, hey, how's it going? What's your name? But I just walked straight to the bedroom, and I was like, what the fuck? And then he decided to tell me that she was choking and he needed to resuscitate her. But I know my kid, he's lazy as fuck. That's not true. He was making out with her. He doesn't know CPR. He just thinks I'm retarded. My daughter just got her first boyfriend. Yeah, he's 22, so he's right in my age category. I haven't observed him yet, though, enough to see if he can keep his mouth shut. He is pretty cute. But I don't want to be that trashy mom, that sleeps with her daughter's boyfriend. Like, I wanted to meet Jerry Springer, but I don't think that's the way to do it. I just don't. What else do I want to say? It's been about 7 minutes. Damn, it's been so long since I've done a Zoom show. Is this what you guys have been doing this whole time? Woo! I never slowed down. I never slowed down in 2020. I was one of those people most online people hated. I traveled. I went to Boston, and I was so upset because it's always been my dream to have a horrible douchebag with a bad accent fuck the shit out of me. And I couldn't find anyone. I was so upset. But I was like, look, I know it's winter time and I'm covered up a lot, but look, I clean up nice, showing them OnlyFans pictures, Still didn't work. I still couldn't pull one in. Pissed me off. Yeah, I would say that I'm a better like wintertime mom than I am summertime mom. My daughter just showed me her swimsuit and there's no back to it, it's like a G-string, and I'm like, oh Lord, what are we gonna do with this? Not okay. So I think I'm gonna have to get one and match her. Just show her what's up. That's what I like to do. Just show up, be like, oh, twinsies. I bet her friends will love that. What else is going on? Been getting some good dick lately. That's always nice. It's been flown in here from Vegas, and it's nice to fly out to get it. I like having a man that isn't in my state. Very nice. I can do whatever the hell I want and not have to be worried about a stalker. My last boyfriend thought I was adorable. He tried to set me on fire. Yeah, he was really inspired by TLC's Left Eye. He thought I was creeping on him. Thought I was giving some guy some red light special, making waterfalls at friends' houses. I don't know. But he actually turned out to be a scrub. And if I learned anything from TLC, it's no scrubs. But he's in prison now for about 37 years. So I have some time to think about whether I want to be with him when he gets out or not. I mean, I am a fire sign. I don't know. But if he knew me well enough, he would know that I'd want just drown me. Don't burn me. I don't like being hot. That's why I don't have sex in the summer. I close season about mid-May, and I don't fuck in the summer because it's gross. I'm fat. I don't like being hot. I just review what I've had for, the 4 or 5 months, and I just reflect on how I want to change things, because this pussy, I beat it up a lot on my own. I don't necessarily need any guys' help. I need someone who knows what they're doing. My fetish is 4 or 5 minutes of intimacy with strangers. Eye contact. Tell me you love me while you're inside of me. Come, obviously, inside of me. I got my tubes tied, but let's pretend we're making a baby. Let's watch porn with no volume. Oh, yes. Let's pretend the kids are home and that we love each other, and then go the fuck home. That's very important to me. Get out of here and go home. Yeah. Let's go out to lunch. Like, high five, go out to lunch. Arby's is good. I love Arby's. Arby's is underestimated. Pretty easy date. I won't say easy. We'll say pretty easy date. Yeah. I don't like fancy restaurants. You want to know why? Because then I gotta act fancy, and I don't want to do that. Like, this is about as fancy as it gets. The fucking leopard print dress. I don't think I'd fit in at like the Kentucky Derby. I just don't. Not that kind of classy lady. I realized that when we were at Thanksgiving a couple of years ago, and my ex-husband's mom said only porn stars suck dick, and I said, well, I guess that I'm a porn star. And she's super Mormon, so she definitely didn't want to hear that. But I just reminded her every day that I was a porn star and I sucked her son's cock. She didn't like me. We're divorced now. Obviously, that came to an end. But my second husband was really cool. You know what he did? He died, so I didn't have to deal with the second divorce. Now I'm a widow. You know how much kids eat that shit up? Oh, poor old lady is a widow. I'm gonna go to her house for some cookies. Whatever works. Yeah, because being divorced twice, it sounds like you have a lot of issues. Being divorced once and widowed, that's sad. So, it was the nicest thing you ever did for me. I really do appreciate that. He could have left me some money. That didn't work out. Let's see, what else do I want to say? I sound like a horrible person, huh, Athena? And I'm like, oh, Athena's so sweet and so nice. And then my raunchy ass comes up here and just talks about weird shit. All right, I'm gonna end it on this. I'm a phone sex operator, so I get some weird phone calls. 2020, I was super busy because guys were stuck at home with their wives, and they normally call me from work, and that's fine. But now they're stuck at home with their wives, so they're hiding in a closet. And you know what their number one request is? They want me to be their mom. So in lieu of Mother's Day tomorrow, I'm gonna tell you a story. I don't mind being your mom. You want me to go in the garage? I'll make my little boy come over the phone for $1.89 a minute. That's fine with me. Come on, come for mommy, jerk off, be a good boy. I don't give a shit. But it's really weird for me to sit on the couch with my 15-year-old son, and I'm just like, oh God, you're so gross. I gave him socks for Christmas with my face on them because I don't really do candy anymore. And I took them back from him because I was like, you know what? What if he jerks off into this sock? So I gave them to my daughter's boyfriend instead. I'm hoping he's using it. I'm just saying it's a good time being me. I don't understand why that's guys' fetishes. Like, I would never, in a million years, if my son was like, Mom, help me jerk off, I'd be like, absolutely not. No, never in a million years. I just don't know why that's like my number one call. Maybe I just have that mom vibe, that mom face. Someone told me once, because they knew I was pretty gullible, that I had a threesome face, which then led to a threesome. Yeah. Just fall for the darndest things sometimes. All right. Well, I think I've ruined my grandma's life enough, so I know I'm going to end it short, but I'm Danny D. Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Danielle. She is the last performer of the evening. Thank you, everyone who came to see the show, and everyone who you guys rock, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Yo, it's SuitMan here. Just so you guys know, we want to give you guys a heads up. If you can, next week we're doing Dark Brew on SuitMan Productions, so check that out if you have opportunity. Also, we'll be doing not dating with but autistic artists next Sunday as well at 8 a.m. with Becca Hector. So check us out. Thank you for tuning in. Everybody have a great night. Give it up for our host Athena Rodriguez, Linda Camacho, Geneva Hughes, Shanel Hughes, Joli RX, Mary Becquet, and the rest of the fans. Thank you all. Have a great night, and SuitMan out.
Thank you.